Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Mom. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay.
That was his office calling back. I'm going to go meet him on Wednesday night.
Great.
But everything's good. I'm about to jump in the pool. Then I'm going to go down to the Gables, meet up with Adam, and then I'll come out and see you guys.
Okay, perfect. Well,
So what
I
time
have
are
the
you
boys.
here?
I'm at the place. I'm at the Icon. I'll have the boys till about 7 whenever Wendy comes to pick them up. So I'll have the boys here. And so if you come, if you want to go to dinner, if you just give me a heads up so I have some idea of the time or what you want to do. Okay?
Okay, that's cool. I'm going to I'm probably going to go down to Adam first. That way I'll be there.
Yeah.
The boys are there and everything. So I'm waiting for him to respond because he's got a meeting at 12. So I'm going to head down there a little after.
Uh-huh.
And then and then I'll come to you guys and then we'll figure it out.
Okay. If I miss a call for any reason or I don't have the phone nearby, just leave me a message. As soon as I see it, I'll call you back.
No. But anyway, I'm really happy that you and Dad are exercising all the time now.
It's really good. I'm proud of us for doing it. It's not always the most fun to do, but
yeah, but you feel better like when you're
when it's done. I do. I know.
You feel better, and then the thing is, when you're not working out, when you're just like moving around, when you're doing stuff, and you're going places, don't you feel healthier?
Yes, I have more energy. I definitely have more stamina.
Then and then what happens? I'm going to tell you something. You're going to see a huge difference. You and Dad living down in South Beach a few years, working out, like living like that, not being around like a bunch of old people complaining about their problems. And then you're going to see your friends that have like gotten like
friends just to have someone. Look, you like to be with people your own age. Everyone does.
No, I like to be with people younger than me.
Everybody, you have something in common with someone your age. Not only do I not, I even try with the girls at, at pickup at the school because most of the girls don't work. Overrun with stuff to the point that my house was empty compared to it. She's got a garage you can't walk in.
She has more. She's a hoarder.
Crap, she's a hoarder. And that's what Peter said. He says, every time I say to Barbara, look, we can get a big apartment. We can get a 3-bedroom apartment. And she says, I'm not moving my stuff. I'm not going through with it. Let my kids do it when I'm dead. I said, Barbara, I have to tell you, as hard as it was to do it, it's a lifetime.
Well, yeah, the stuff is so much nicer now.
I know. It's just, you look at things and they're hard to give away. So I made up a Charlie box and a Wendy box and a Robert box. And one day you got a box with your name on it with things that I thought might be important to you. And that's it. You take a whole Samra. And Samra said, we're probably getting close to the time we'll give up the Dallas apartment because these won't be after maybe another year. The people who bought his business won't really need him there. She says, so we're going to go up to the Berkshires this summer and see, about buying a place up there, see if we like that. If they want a second, she says, I don't want to be here in
picture it where it's like if you lived in an area where there was a bunch of like people your own age, they'd be gone for half the time anyway.
Oh, for sure. But
so
half the time you'd have people to talk to.
50% of the time. And then the other thing I remember saying to you guys was, hey, when was the last time you and Dad had a date night and went out to Lincoln Road and went and did this? And you're like, oh, I haven't done that in 4 months.
Stripped naked and jumped in the pool. She says that's exactly what he did. Every time we go there, it's like a magnet. As soon as we get there, she says he takes his clothes off and jumps in naked, and he's happy as a clam. So
it is. Well, you've been over to Dave's, right?
Yeah, it's a super casual house, which is tricky with little boys. What are you going to do?
Let me ask you, where else do you see somebody? So I told him, listen, I knew it was going to go up, so I'm like, just put $10,000 in it. And anyway, long story short.
Yeah.
So if it like doubles, he'll make like $10,000 off it, right?
Yeah. Us you tell don't do it.
Well, this is part of the problem.
Yeah.
When I just found out this past week to go ahead that Adam's like, yeah, you can tell your friends to buy some stuff. He sees all the orders that go through. Adam sees who's buying it. Because it's so thinly traded. It's not like Coca-Cola where God knows how many people are buying it. You'll see because you have to realize for the stock to trade $30,000, that's like over 1 million shares.
Yeah.
So he'll see it, and he'd ask me. He said, "Don't, you know?" He said, "You have enough." He said, "Don't start telling like your family to buy it." And like I go, "No, if you ask me not to, I won't."
Right.
There's been other things he's asked me not to buy, and I've known about. I haven't bought it myself. I haven't bought it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right.
I thought I had to buy it through Alpine Securities also.
Yeah.
You know, I have
yeah.
that account through Alpine. I just found out this past week I didn't have to buy it through Alpine Securities. You can
Oh.
buy it on, like, you can call up Schwab and buy it. It's just depositing these certificates that I'm getting have to be done through Alpine.
Oh, so you could buy it and not
Yeah,
some
you
of
could
that
buy it.
fee.
Yes, if it goes down below 2 cents, I'll tell you guys to buy it. I think it'll pop down again, and I would just buy like 10 or 20,000.
No, I would only do it if you said, Donna, you know, Mom,
Yeah.
I have to do it. Otherwise, I would never. You know that.
So, and you gotta understand too, like, you guys, one thing about giving financial advice is that if it doesn't work out, I can lose money and not feel bad. If I tell you to do something and you lose money, I feel horrible, and it's not my money.
Right.
So
no,
it's
but
like
it's your family, so of course.
Yeah, so it's like then you feel worse. You're the one that told them to do it. So I would rather take my money and lose it than tell you to go do something because it's a lose-lose situation for me. He said, so you're giving them like a 3 or 4 month heads up.
Right.
That's how it's going to be.
Yeah. All right, sweetie. Let me go upstairs. I got a lot to do before I pick up the kids, so I got to move.
Wait, there was one other thing I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
So this is a new story. If it goes up, you know, from we got it at like 0.018. So I'm like, look, if it whatever. So I said if it goes up to like 3, you'll make like $10,000 on your just 3 cents. You'll make like 8 or 10,000. So he was talking about it, and he's like, hon, if it goes up to 3, he's like, I'll make like $10,000. He's like, I'll buy you another purse. I'll buy you another Birkin bag. How does that sound? She goes, I can buy my own. I don't need you to do that.
Ooh.
I'm like, what a fucking
nice
bitch.
Nice.
That's how she is. Like, not fighting. Like, can you imagine your husband being like, well, my friend gave the one who paid for her practice.
Yeah.
He took out the loan. He's the one who signed all the notes. He's the one who paid for it. He built her practice. He paid off her student loans while she wasn't working and was pregnant or taking time off. Like, how about just a simple like, oh, thanks, hon, you're the best. Yeah, I can buy it myself if I want it. She goes, I can buy whatever I want myself.